is eBay correctly priced? Do we understand the profit value of eBay, or is it misunderstood?
Well, it's actually, as you know, been catching up a lot this past year. I think it's getting close to the valuation it deserves. It's got some, as you mentioned, great profit margins, but also it's really made some good moves. The payment business is growing by leaps and bounds, and it's been very good about moving aggressively into mobile, where it's making more and more of its money.
And Professor Cohen, one number that really struck out at me here was that eBay has 35% more users than Amazon. eBay has 206 million users. Amazon has only 152 million. That's kind of striking given the differences in their market cap. Why is it that investors are more willing to reward Amazon with lower profits but a smaller user base as well?
Well, it's a great question. I think part of it is that Amazon investors are always betting on the future. They're willing to take the low profit margins and see Amazon reinvest for the future. But eBay has been, as you know, profitable in a big way right now with those big margins, and it's hard to say if those are the correct evaluations or not.
And eBay has been a leader, an early leader here in mobile commerce. The iPhone app, for instance, very popular. Was that accidental? I mean, does it have a read on what the next big thing is going to be?
Well, it's made some great decisions, right? Back in 2002, it correctly saw that its own payment system, BillPoint, was not working out, was losing money. It had its eye on PayPal, bought it for what now turns out to be a brilliant price, right? $1.5 billion. It's gone up tenfold since then. eBay also got an early read on mobile and has moved in aggressively. They've moved internationally very well. I think that's a good track record.
Right.
They probably are looking at the future very well.
But the view, Professor Cohen from Yale, of why Bezos is outperformed, I mean, it is stark, the outperformance of Amazon. Is that a hope and a prayer about Amazon's future margins, or is that eBay not getting their message out?
Well, it could be a little bit of both. I think there is some feeling that Amazon will eventually deliver more. I agree. But yeah, so that's a bet on the future. And also, as you say, I think eBay has often been underestimated. It does have those quirky beginnings that I wrote about in my book, and it's got that colorful logo, and it's got that sort of antique store, selling stuff in the attic reputation that I think still attaches to the brand a bit. People aren't thinking of it as a company that has over 100 million mobile downloads and that has, moved aggressively internationally. Right. And the whole PayPal business, people don't necessarily think payments when they think eBay, but that's huge.
Professor,
what is Amazon learning from eBay? Because we make a comparison between eBay and Amazon. It's becoming increasingly like Amazon. What is Amazon learning from eBay then?
Well, one thing they might learn, I'm not sure they are, is the importance of profit margins. So that's something eBay has always gotten right, and that was a bit accidental. When the company was first started, it was just this website that, a programmer started on his, vacation that allowed you to post goods and people could buy and sell. And the great thing about that is that eBay was never an intermediary. It was always just keeping that website going, and buyers and sellers were trading with each other, which meant huge profit margins. Every time there was a trade, eBay just got a cut. They didn't need a warehouse. They didn't need to worry about delivery, customer service. So that's always been a hugely high profit margin business.
Professor Cohen,
that's a good thing to have.